Yes.
And as always, your one and only Lady Guns, which means I'm absolutely greatness under no stipulation.
And in the studio with us is...
I'm your girl Gemini from Exclusive Radio, airing every Saturday at 8 p.m. on iHeartRadio. Don't you forget it, baby.
Okay.
And...
Rudibel Lopez.
Hey, Rudibel.
the health practitioner extraordinaire with the secret potion to long life.
The Magneto Holistic Healer.
That's
Yes.
it. Yeah.
The Magneto Holistic Healer.
So if you ever get a review with no face, no name, and it just says Magneto, that was me.
Yeah.
That's the name of my
That's
show.
right.
I like it.
Thanks to Gemini.
You're welcome.
creative.
Yes, give me my 2 minutes of fame.
So you believe in holistic healing. You believe in making sure that people live long and prosper. You want to heal the world, if you could, and you can. And you do this through selling potions
Yes.
that you call...
Lemonade.
Lemonade.
Oh, Rudy Mama's Ginger Lemonade.
Okay.
Pretty Mamas.
Because they may
Not to be
confuse that with
Beyonce's lemonade.
Oh, no,
lemonade,
no, no.
Yeah.
which is a
Right.
different lemonade.
Completely different. Heals
Yeah.
nothing. Actually, cause.
It does.
Yes.
Hold up. They don't love you like I love you.
Slow down. They don't love you like I love.
See, that's healing right
It
there. That's
really
healing.
is.
That's healing.
Yeah.
Thank you, B. Pastor B. Thank you, Pastor B.
Oh, Lord.
Kanye's a pastor, so he has him a church.
Kanye?
Yeah, he got a church now.
What?
The church
didn't hear
according to
that.
Kanye.
He preaching Jesus.
Shut
Church
up,
according
Gemini.
to-
He's a Gemini, so it is believable, honey.
She said he preaching Jesus.
Yes, he had a whole Bible.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We're done. Anyway, I am not sponsoring that conversation
I do not approve this message.
at all.
How do we teach people to eat right? How do we teach people to do right? Because we have access to information, but we don't use the information that we have access to.
When
Our
the
people
student
are-
is ready,
They
the
will-
teacher will appear.
Yeah. And our culture, we are reactive. We're not proactive. And I know that was a question I was asking along with Rudy Mama's
Ginger Lemonade.
Ginger Lemonade. Is there a special diet that goes along with it?
Yes.
Or do we still get
She does
beef
meal prepping.
spicy with a side of fries?
No.
She's a meal prepper.
Yes.
She has a food line.
Yes. Non-inflammation giving foods.
Non-inflammation giving food.
Yes. So cell rejuvenation.
Okay.
Very, very good.
Excellent.
So
Code for vegan, but she don't want to say vegan.
No.
It doesn't sell.
Does it? Right.
Don't make no money.
Meatless meals.
right. Beyond meat.
So what
Yeah.
would come in your, like one of your meals?
Okay. So a Mexican plate would be quinoa tortilla with jackfruit, shredded jackfruit as my meat, as like shredded chicken. It kind of gives it a texture. Then I have vegan cheese that I buy from Whole Foods. Very good. It melts perfectly. Then some homemade salsa. And I'm still working on some sour cream. And I love sour cream, but I don't like
do
sour cream.
Right, to do it non-vegan.
Yeah, non-vegan sour cream. I have to work on it because I know how to make sour cream that I can use from cottage cheese, but then I have the whole dairy situation. So I'm working on it. I have a parfait that I make with cashew yogurt with fresh strawberries and blueberries and some toasted toasted oats and nuts. It's my favorite. Oh, and
Sprinkle a little bee pollen on
I
it for
do.
me.
No bee pollen. I got elderberry honey
Okay.
brewing that I can just drizzle on there, and it'll help with your cold and flu.
I feel like you live in a tree house.
I do. I wish.
I really
I
feel like
wish.
if I got invited over, it'd be a beautiful house, and we would walk right past it down the trail to the backyard. And there'll be like tapestries hanging, and
Yes.
it'd be a good little tree
I envision
house
it now.
over it,
Yes,
so.
that is it.
Are you like, that's what do you call them? The 70s, 60s?
Hippie,
The hippie?
bohemian.
Are you a hippie type of?
Yeah.
Slightly hippie.
My soul comes back and has that vibe.
She's
Okay.
a hip millennial.
Millennial.
That hippie kind of finds me.
It's better than a Malippy. A millennial hippie would be a Malippy.
Malippy.
Yeah, you can be a Malippy.
Malippy. I like that.
A millennial
It's different.
hippie. Yeah.
Millennial hippie. Yeah.
It sounds like it hurts.
Only if you pull it fast.
Sounds like
Don't squeeze it or pull it.
No pinching.
Be gentle.
You might can pierce it, but
If I can grab it, I can stab it.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's our motto. Scared of her.
When I was into piercings, the tattoo artist that did the piercing, she had a sign that said, "If I can grab it, I can stab it." So that's where I got that from. It's not a Gemini thing. I think she's a Scorpio, actually.
okay.
Definitely going on my next
It's a
t-shirt.
piercing thing.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
Got it.
If it grows, I stole it.
If it grows, I stole it.
Can you imagine having a grapevine in your backyard and you see me, this little bald-headed girl, trying to pick all your grapes out your
what you do?
yard?
I didn't,
Yeah, you didn't know?
I didn't.
I
gotta hide my grapes.
the garden thief.
Ooh.
Really?
Yes.
So everybody
Don't
blame
have
it
no
on the
watermelons and
deer.
cucumbers back there, and I can see it from. Is that watermelon I see?
Hark, hark, over yonder way. I shall trot through the leaves and frolic over the hills.
I'm just kidding.
If you own a
steal from
farmer's
people's
market,
garden.
up your security game.
Yes.
Right.
Get you some cameras and
Right.
those electric
And
wire
look,
fencing.
No, when she pull it, that dye pop out.
Exactly.
Yeah, your face.
Everybody
Booby
knows
trapped the
that.
garden.
Yes. Oh, I know.
Excellent.
So, what else do you do in addition to stealing garden vegetables?
Medicinal.
Actually, I do a lot. Believe it or not. I have my own soap line. I have my own skincare line.
What kind of soap?
I make all natural soaps. They have no color to them, so I don't add any color for that purpose.
They're good for
But I
getting-
make bar soap. I make bath bombs. I make shower bombs. I make
Toilet bombs.
Yoni steam?
I do make yoni steams. I have actually
Is
just.
that a hoo-ha steam?
It
Yes.
is, and I just I actually
Wait, pause.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
No.
Why did he not
It-
see?
The response of him
Why?
like, yes. I'm trying to understand your enthusiasm for understanding what a yoni steam is. Like, he was like, oh, yeah, like literally make us all shut up while you do tell us, Dr.
Yeah, please do tell us about yoni
Because you
steams.
chimed in with, you got a glistening in your eye and a smile across your face.
Nobody wants a funky hoo-ha. So, if the yoni will help cleanse and get all the icky stuff out, then
Icky.
that makes it better for the rest of us. Say no to icky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, for the
Watch your
record,
chitlins, girl.
for the record, the yoni is already a self cleanser. So the yoni steaming isn't really for cleansing purposes because your vagina already does that on its own.
So
What the yoni?
Wait, now you spoiling it.
No.
Spoiling it.
I've seen some pictures.
Listen,
I've
but
seen
let
some
me
pictures.
break down because you have
That
yoni
it don't look clean.
pearls.
Don't look clean.
It don't.
How you know?
And what pictures you looking at?
Right.
They got this purple something. I think it's into the green or purple. It's just they got deformed ones out there.
Don't look
and that
for
ain't
confirmation in this room.
right. She knows.
I wouldn't know.
No, she wouldn't.
For the record, I have seen a lot of vaginas in my day, and I have yet to see one
Purple.
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 Now, wait. I will say this. There was,
Not saying it ain't out there.
no, but there
No,
was.
it is out there.
But I ain't seen it.
There was a. You know how the
Yes.
advertisements come up on.
Exactly.
No, stop talking. You know, I'm not going where you're going. So
Yes, you
stop.
are.
No, I'm not.
Wait,
But
I'm
there,
implanting
let
that
me-
in your head.
I'm not doing that.
Telepathic.
I'm gonna shut it down. Put a magnet up. Magneto.
Right.
But no, there was an ad that popped up, where they have all those little, you can clip it. Sends you down a rabbit hole, the little clippings.
Oh, yes.
And it was like something about color. It was hair colors. But people had literally, non-melanin people had started coloring their hair and their armpit hair. And it attracted me because it was like this. Oh. So the hair was pink and the armpit hair was pink. And it was just like colors you never expected and stuff. But they did have people, they didn't show the hoo-ha, but they had dyed their hair, their eyebrows, their armpit, and their happy trail.
Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Can you imagine, when you do...
And I assumed it went all the way down.
Can you imagine when you're dyeing your hair or shampooing your hair and a little bit runs in your eye?
I don't dye it.
Or in your face?
You see these...
I'm talking about conditioner. I'm talking about anything.
Right.
I had some peppermint shampoo that just a little water accidentally got in my eye. I was blind for a week. Now, can you imagine?
Purple dye.
You might need a yoni steam after you dye your hoo-ha. I mean.
Now, that's the only time I've thought that there would be.
Now, I used to work at Planned Parenthood of America, so I have definitely seen some genitalia that was destroyed.
Oh.
Okay, due to sexually transmitted diseases or something of that nature.
That's what I'm talking about. So you being all whatever, you supposed to have my back. There's been deformed stuff out there that don't look right, that don't smell right.
But we're not talking about the
Did you get a scratch and sniff magazine? How you know?
I feel like it's personal. Have you been personally scarred by something?
No, actually no. My mama warned me though. She showed me pictures. Stay away from this
Mama.
and this and this one. So if it look like this, run. But
the benefits of yoni steaming is very good for women who, like me, had terrible menstrual cramps. Depending on what herbs is used in that particular yoni steam, the yoni steam can be used for different purposes.
Can you do a steam at home?
You sure can. Now, I've heard, this is my personal issue. I have a personal issue with people who yoni steam on the toilet. I don't care how many times you clean. No, because they have these little attachments that you can sit on your toilet seat that has the herbs and it's boiled already, and then you kind of sit on your toilet seat and let it do it that way because it's more comfortable. But last time I checked, beauty is pain. Am I correct? There's nothing, everything that we really like to do that's good for us is kind of painful or uncomfortable. Now, I'm gonna take you back because y'all should be young enough to remember. Your grandmother probably had a half chair seat, like there was no back to it, and there was a hole in it. And as we got older, she might have put a plant in that, but it was a yoni seat.
They put babies in them now.
Are you talking about a walker?
I thought it was like a porta.
Baby bouncing?
I thought it was a porta potty, where if you can't get to the bathroom, it sits on the side of the bed. So if you need to go to the bathroom,
that's more of a seat.
But that is, it's a seat.
And that can also be used as an alternative to use the yoni steaming if you have not used it for bathroom, like releasing your bowels kind of thing. The reason why I have an issue with people yoni steaming from the toilet, because it really upsets me because you don't understand what you're doing to your vagina. First of all, bacteria needs heat to grow. And I don't care how much you clean your toilet, it is unsanitary for you to have boiling water, hot water, and herbs in a toilet. That you're sending all that. See, the yoni steaming is like drinking a tea. It's like a tea for the vagina. You're just ingesting it a different way. You're not drinking it. You're not pumping it up your vagina. You're just letting the steam, the nourishment that's coming up off of it.
I'm looking at it. I see it.
Rise up in you.
That's why I keep this here, because I have to, in the moment.
But
see
the beauty about yoni steaming is and I really do not.
The little seat that has a little spray on it. What's that called?
That's
A bidet.
Listen, I highly do not encourage anyone listening to the sound of my voice to yoni steam from the toilet. I'm very sorry if that's something you've been doing, but you probably are not getting the correct results. You're probably having more issues than you started with by yoni steaming out of the toilet. Now, somebody is going to fight and argue with me and say, "Oh, it works just fine for me."
That's
I bet if that chair with the hole in it.
That one.
No, it's a wooden chair. It looks like a regular wooden chair,
and it's a hole sound
in
chair that you pulled up.
But here's the thing, you guys. The reason why I started yoni steaming is because my grandmother and my great grandmother yoni steamed, and my great great grandmother yoni steamed. It is something that our ancestors have been doing for ages. And so you have some particular people who have turned it into a $1 billion industry, and I want my cut. I want my cut. My grandma taught me. I didn't even know that it was a $1 billion industry.
They got a crock pot. Can you only steam on a crock pot?
The crock pot is just to warm up the herbs, and you can leave the herbs in the crock pot if you're sitting on a chair. You can sit it underneath the chair, wrap yourself up really good so that the steam is not seeping out.
Okay.
So to touch base on what you said about your ancestors and your grandmother. Well, yeah, your ancestors, your grandmother and your great grandmother yoni steaming. I wish that was introduced in my lineage and in my family, because neither my mom or my grandma know how to yoni steam or even know about yoni steaming. And I feel like in the Spanish community, that is something we all need to kind of bring back. And me as a Afro-Latina, I just want those African
Roots back.
roots back. Yes,
You're
because
Afelina.
yes.
But the thing about yoni steaming is, it is depending on the herbs, it can be good for multiple things. So if you're a woman going through menopause, you're dealing with hot flashes, you're dealing with dryness, maybe your vagina is not lubricating like it used to when you was a little younger. You want to bring that spark back. Maybe
Petroleum jelly.
you want to I wish a
Shea butter.
Don't you dare pull out no petroleum jelly. Where you finna put that? On your lips?
Some blue magic hair grease.
Really trying to have a problem downstairs. Nah, but seriously, it helps with hot flashes. It helps
Carmex.
with lubricating the vagina, bringing that wetness back. Because you have some women, even my age, that suffer from vagina dryness, and it could be from the medications that you're on. It could be from your diet.
Yep.
Also, when
Lack of
you
sex.
no, because
That would be opposite. Look at
Women-
you like, let me tell you now. I'm tell you now. I got a diaper on. It's been so
Drip,
long.
drop, drippity drop, drip.
I got drip to sell.
And believe it or not, the one that is specifically for the lubricating and the tightening of the vagina walls, you know what I call it? The snapper.
The snap.
Snapper. Ooh.
It comes with instructions for kegels.
Yeah.
You also get a yoni egg.
Really?
Candy sells that stuff. Candy Bears.
Andy sells
Yeah,
that stuff.
she sells the she sells the there are these vibrating balls that you're supposed to hold inside.
And you walk
to
around with them all
practice
day.
The kegels to keep the
Really?
yes.
walk around with them all day.
All day.
Can you send a link?
I feel some kind of way
Send a
about you
link?
being a part of
It
this
is
conversation.
Send the
it's
link.
bedroom candy.
Bedroom candy. I like that.
Candy Bears, if you're listening, girl, just send me something free, girl.
Yes, we
I
will
got about
receive it.
5 of your products, baby.
We will receive it.
But with the yoni steaming, you have vaginal dryness. Sometimes after you give birth, if you pay attention in the old movies,
Radio
there's
shows.
always a grandma coming over with a hot pot of water.
Okay.
The hot pot of water is for the mother who just gave birth to be placed underneath her to help shrink the vagina back down. So it helps with tightening of the vagina walls. You know, some folks need a little help.
Been around the way a little bit.
Yeah. Around the way.
Or you
girl.
could have been in a relationship with someone that was very large.
Girthy.
And your vagina is having a little problem snapping back. You may need a little assistance getting that thing ready
I told you.
for the dating
Girl,
scene.
I told you you would never forget me.
Oh, man.
Be with you forever.
Right.
Now, why do men yoni steam?
Yoni steam?
I don't. First of all, men should not be yoni steaming because you don't have a yoni. But I do know men that steam their
Yes.
Back doors.
back doors.
Exactly. That's their version of yoni steam.
Now, this would be more so for my LGBTQ XYZ
Element of
A B C D E F G
The MVP.
that community. And I say that because I have a lot of gay friends, and
Your
They
best
don't
friend is
want to.
gay.
They don't want to leave masterpieces. They don't want to paint anyone's brush. So
They don't want to take the Browns to the Super Bowl.
they might want to. Some do enemas to go ahead and flush themselves prior to that type of engagement.
Get rid of them peeping turtles.
But then depending on who their partner is,
They might like peeping turtles.
you don't necessarily want to be walking by anyone after your encounter and you pass gas and your whole intestine falls out. So I am aware that there are some males that will
Steam and
that will steam. I have not personally experienced that,
Have somebody you can talk to.
but
Have you
again,
experienced it?
no,
I have a client.
heat activates
And
and
I'm okay
helps
with that.
bacteria grow. I am not a doctor. I don't know what is the scientifically correct thing to say for this, but in my personal opinion, I would not recommend steaming your back door. Keep it on the front door if you have one. If you're only steaming your back door, you need another alternative.
okay then.
I mean, a little hot rag will do the trick. Just hold it at the back door.
Baby
Just-
wipes.
It's
Soap.
got to be hot.
Shower.
You better get that nozzle.
Steam.
Take that hose.
That's when the bidet comes in. Yeah.
No, some
you
of them they
smiling with
need
that?
some power. They need a power washer.
A pressure washer.
Pressure washer.
Yes.
Oh.
That thing, yeah.
Out in the backyard.
I don't know where.
Bend over, boy.
Somebody be like, they see the machine outside, but the hose go through the house. What you in there doing? Come towels busted out the wall.
I'm done.
Machine is.
Right.
Family, we gonna take a break, I think. I don't know what we gonna do.
We finna do something.
Exactly. Yonis for everybody.
You get a yoni and you
Get a yoni.
Yes.
See all
But
the
I
women in the
encourage,
audience, they're
I
all
do
clapping.
encourage that if you're suffering from menstrual cramps, or if you're just having an issue with your
Hoo-ha.
change through menopause, I would highly suggest yoni steaming. It's something you can do at home. I do not charge $50 for my herbs. They're actually $10, and you actually get
What you got? Oregano,
enough.
some basil.
CBD.
I'm like, is this McCormick's?
It's a splash of CBD.
CBD splashes.
You know.
Comes in handy.
Yes. Okay.
Excellent.
Family, you're tuned into the Profit and Growth Hour here on WDRB Media.
The voice of the community.
Hi, pretty lady. They don't got no sense. I don't know how you work with these people, but this is above me now.